family.
Thank you. So I can answer.
Our late Professor John Ivan Sacha-Mills. That is the Nkuma Shirba Triden Ebusia of Cape Coast. And the another family of Ekunfi, Nana Ben,
Yes.
and then Nakwa. The Atta family and the principal family of Danger. And on behalf of our brother, Honorable Samuel Atta, on behalf of our Ebusia of Nkuma Chiruba family, Nana Kojo Isiodufo the First, also known as Dr. Cadman Atta. And on my own behalf, I would like to thank the organizing committee, that is the John Ivan Sacha Memorial Heritage, the leaders of our great party, NDC, and the entire party for your support each and every year. You started with the public lectures, which we really enjoyed, and now we are going to have the wreath laying. We really appreciate it, and we always wish you the best in everything you do. Now, concerning our brother, we have lost a great man. We think about him each and every minute.
Yes, that is true.
He was interested in the development of our youth, in the family, and he was giving us guidance as family. He was a unifier, because our family was divided in political, that is, lines, but he was able to bring us together as one. And that's how we had that Asomdwee slogan. Now, you have said a lot about our brother. He was so caring, especially with the needy. And I remember when we were growing up, he exhibited that. I remember when we were living at Communal College, where our dad was teaching. Our mom also had a store at Kisi. And sometimes he would bring some of the store items, that is some provisions, to the house to be sold. Our big sister, who was the firstborn, was then in a boarding school. So we were left with our two big brothers, Brother Fifi and Brother Kojo, who was Cadman, Brother Cadman. Now they will take some of the things up to the college to sell to the students. And Brother Kojo will make sure that nobody buys on credit. Everything will be intact. And there's no wonder he became the economist. But with our big brother, whenever he came back with from selling, my mom will ask, "Oh, Fifi, how about some bay?" Most of the things will be gone. Then he would look straight into my mom and tell her, "Mama, students and where your mom were." So we had to sell to them on credit. But anyway, my mom encouraged him because we were thinking that next time my brother would go for this selling, but he still went. And not that alone. He used to be very close to Brother Cadman because they had only 2 years between the two of them. When we moved to Kisi, where we have our family house, the two of them, they used to argue a lot. Now the argument will be based on soccer. Hearts of Oak,
Yeah.
he is supported by Brother Fifi and Protocol. He is supported by Cadman. Now, whenever there is a game of Hearts and Protocol, it will be played in our home first. And if they couldn't get their way to play the soccer within our compound, so they will run up and down. And guess who was the referee? Oh, poor me. And because I didn't want any Third World War to happen, whenever they finished, who won? I said, both of you. And there was never a dull moment with brother. And I remember when Cadman had to leave for his further studies abroad, brother felt lonely. Whenever he came back from Achimota on holidays, he would go for trotting. He was a very sportsman. And then one day, he came home with about 10, 15 children. The eldest was about 6 years old. And the 2-year-olds, my brother brought them home. So my mom asked, oh, Fifi, you say, Mama, that's my team. Hey, so what's the name of the team? He said, and he was fan of a great supporter of Manchester. So the team was Manchester Team B. So I wasn't surprised when they were saying that this cabinet was Team B. My brother already had Team B. Yes. So my mom will have to cook for them before dispatching these kids away. All that he wanted was for them to have a decent meal, because their parents will leave them in the villages for them to play around. And my brother will go there, play soccer with them, and bring them home for them to have some meal. We were very happy with that, to help, and everyone knew Brother Fifi in Kisi. Wherever you went, our names were lost. Brother Fifi's sister or Brother Fifi's brother. So that's what he left us. And now, we are celebrating all this. It would have been 80 years this week, and his 12th anniversary. We are very touched. But this morning, we came to find a very ugly scene. Some people that were brought in by Kweku Anyidaho,
Fake family.
pretending to be the real relatives of Atta. That is never true.
That is not true. Fake family. Hired family.
We don't know them from anywhere.
The two of the chart.
And they were here. He has schooled them, telling them that the rest of us, we are paternal brothers and sisters, and they are the real Atta family.
How?
It was so disgusting to find an 80-year-old woman pouring libation and hitting her tummy, saying that Fifi Mama won. And I was wondering if she gave birth as a baby. And now, I want to make it clear to everyone that Kweku has stepped on the wrong foot.
Yes.
By tampering with our brother's grave without our knowledge, that is totally unacceptable.
Yes.
Now, we are going to deal with it because it's a taboo in our family to do that. Whatever that you want to do, you have to consult the family, and we have to give you our approval. Because you have the money, you go and do everything you want. Well, my brother preached Asomdwee, but some of us, we sometimes reserve that Asomdwee. Now, I would like to thank all of you, and especially that we are going to get into another election. Please let us all unite and work hard to bring a resounding victory for our party NDC and our soon coming president, John Dramani Mahama, as well. Thank you very much.
The real family, not the fake family, not the hide family. The real family.
Thank you very much, Auntie Araba. I was so excited when she told me they're going to stay in Accra and wait for this program.
Your Excellency, the incoming President, Your Excellency, the incoming Vice President, the family of Professor Mills, and all other protocols observed. On days like this, we can only remind ourselves about what the legacy of the great professor is. And since we cannot talk about everything, we decided to select 3 things as a take-home for everybody here. Number 1, let us remember Professor Mills as a man of peace and a unifier. It is unfortunate that after his death, some pretenders would want to do everything by way of remembering him, everything that he never stood for. Because of the speech of Auntie Araba, I don't intend to go further. And just to assure you that next year, this celebration will be massive. And that will be the day of accountability for the pretenders. The day is fast coming. The second attribute I want to talk about relating to Professor Mills, in government, he left us a legacy of a new president doing everything to continue the projects, ongoing projects that are left over by the predecessor. The haircuts we are suffering. If we had listened to Professor Mills, I'm not sure we will be there. Because refusing to continue the projects of predecessor government means that all the monies invested in those projects have simply gone to the drain. And if you borrow money and throw it away in the drain, when the day of repayment comes, you'll be badly exposed. And that is why we are having these haircuts. I'm very encouraged that the incoming president has vowed to do everything to continue any good project that will be left uncompleted by this government. And you mark my words, any good project.
Not the cathedral.
So you know where the emphasis is.
Not the cathedral.
Well, we will ask you whether some of the mosques and cathedrals and palaces are worth continuing.
Not to the cathedral.
Then the last thing I want us to take home is Professor Mills' sense of punctuality at events. He has taught everybody in NDC that time is money. And so in trying to reset this country, we must keep that one also in mind so that we make the best of the time available to us because life is short. I thank you very much for this opportunity. And when Kofi Atta Mills was being praised by the earlier speakers for the wonderful work, I told myself that they didn't know that Kofi is the shadow national chairman of this party. And so those who don't know, when you meet him anywhere, he's the shadow national chairman of this party. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me also acknowledge the presence of other members of the Heritage. Lawyer Abraham Labi, Nana Inchijemfi are all here. Emilia is here. Daniela is here. And then Silvanos, Ambassador Silvanos Tamaklo, hard-working ambassador. Of course, our parliamentary candidate for Shama, Emilia Atta, who functions as a project coordinator for the Heritage. Unfortunately, she's not here with us. Thank you very much. This Heritage will need your support to be able to continue to immortalize the memory of Professor Mills. Let me take the opportunity at this moment in time to call on the Living Choir